November 4th, 2024. November 17th, 16th day on the stand. I've passed on a couple 130 to 140 bucks. One was right here, came walking, came to this grate. That's maybe 10 yards from the stand. A couple others, at least one other 130, 140 buck. I was on the field in the evening a few nights ago. Right down in here, on Tuesday I had about a 150 to 165 buck, came within 70 yards and decided to go up and over the ridge and get a shot at him. But I'll just keep putting my time in. Hope one now is cruising and comes by. First day of muzzleloader season. I have a lot of does on camera. I'm hoping one of them comes into heat this week. I was sitting in a bag chair watching this hillside. Every morning I had does and evenings does walking this hillside, coming and going to bedding up on the hill. And behind me is the cornfield, and down near the cornfield is a scrape. So as it was, I was sitting here in my bag chair, and I knew that if something comes into my right, I'm gonna have to shoot left-handed. I had a big glove on my left hand, and I turned and looked, and I could see back in the briars, here comes this big buck. So my gun's sitting this way, didn't have time to turn on, or I should say I didn't even think of turning on my camera. I was so surprised that a buck was showing up after 9 days. So I'm sitting in the bag chair. I get over on my left side. He's standing broadside at about 50 yards. Take off the safety, and I pulled, nothing happened. So I sat and I looked, safety was off, pulled again, nothing happened. So I brought it down, and I realized I had this big glove on, and my finger was on the front side of the trigger guard. So I got that fat glove in to the trigger, and he was walking, and he stood. Now he was at about 40 yards. And he stood, pulled the trigger. Of course, now it's black powder, nothing but white smoke. So when I turned around, he went down into the dip, and I'm thinking, you only have one shot, and you can't just all of a sudden reload and shoot again, and he'd be running. But he happened to stop, and I could see he was hunched up, and he tipped and fell over. And that's when I got my camera out, got my phone out with the camera, and I got him on camera. And as you can see in the video, his legs are still kicking as he's laying on the ground. You can see that in the beginning of the video. So that's kind of how it happened. That nothing goes as planned. I didn't get it on video. I wished I would have. But what a great hunt. Oh my gosh. I didn't get it on video, but I just shot a big buck. He is down. Wow. Oh, he came right up this way. I saw him coming in. He's a nice buck. I've been sitting out every day at muzzle.